Hello, my name is Manish Ganesh Matre and my project name is Types of Pattern. So basically here are some of the contents of microproject. Aim, introduction, aim of project, brief description of project, actual procedure followed, still development and references. First of all, introduction. A pattern is a regularity in the world in human-made designs orients abstractly. As such, the elements of a pattern repeat in a predictable manner. A geometric pattern is a kind of pattern formed of geometric shapes and typically repeated like a wallpaper design. Any of the senses may directly observe patterns. Conversely, abstract patterns in science, mathematics, or languages may be observable by the analysis. Direct observation in practice means seeing visual patterns which were worldwide spread in nature and in art. Visual mathematical displays are also chaotic, clever exactly repeating, and often involve factuals. Natural patterns include spirals, meanders, waves, forms, science crackers, and Rayleigh mathematical structures of rotation and reflection. Aim of the project is to study the various types of pattern, to study application of patterns, and to study working of patterns. Brief description. A pattern is regularity in the world in human-made design or in abstracts. As such, elements of pattern repeat in predictable manner. A geometric pattern is a kind of pattern formed in geometric shapes and typically repeated like wallpaper design. Any of these sense may directly observe patterns. Conversely, abstract patterns, science, maths, or language may be observable only by analysis. Direct observation in practicals means seeing visual patterns which we are worldwide spread in nature and in art. Visual mathematical descripable are often chaotic, clever exactly repeating, and often involve factuals. Natural patterns include spirals, meanders, waves, forms, science crackles, and Rayleigh mathematical structures of rotation and reflection. Actual procedure followed a solid or single piece pattern. The solid pattern is the most and simple method for simple shape casting. If pattern, it pattern can make without any subpart or joint in the mold. In this type of pattern, only procedure simple shape or withdrawn will easily be molded. The solid pattern placed in drag position. That is used for a flat surface like layer banks, square blocks, and more. Solid patterns may depend on design patterns, material, shape, and more. Split patterns or two-piece patterns. When contour of casting manufacture, the sand casting pattern making withdraw from the mold is difficult, or when the part depth is too high for casting. The pattern is split into two half parts. One part is contained a drag and another is scope. For intricate shape part manufactured using the two or more pattern pieces, the dowels pins used in are aligning together. The split patterns is common method by integrating casting part of procedure. The two halves of pattern to align properly by using dowel pin. It placed on top of the pattern. Gated pattern. To make multiple parts with a single mold or single pattern of all their body, the multi-cavity mold is prepared. A single sand mold carries a multiple number of cavities. The gates are used to connect the pattern each other. The suitable gates or channels are provided for feeding the molten metal. All the cavities are fed by using single runner. It mainly consider for more molding time and uniform feeding of molten metal. Loose piece pattern. A single piece are made up of loose pins. It is easy to withdrawal the mold for the molding process. After completed, after the main part is withdrawn, leaving by piece of the sand. After the withdrawal of the piece from mold, its cavity separated formed by the pattern. Its loose piece pattern is highly skilled job and expensive. Match plate type pattern. The match plate type pattern is having two parts, one of the other side and other side is a side of pattern. It is called as match plate pattern. The sand casting pattern making in two pieces is also having gates and runner attached with pattern. The molding process completed after this that match removed together. The gating is obtained from joining the coven truck. It pattern is used mainly for casting of metal. Usually aluminum are machined in this method with light weight and machinability. It should be possible for mass production of small casting with high dimensional accuracy. They are used for machine building. The cost is high, but it easily compensated with high rate of production and accuracy. Cope and DAG type of pattern. In this pattern, types used to provide more complicated parts to be made. The conflict sand casting pattern making become too heavy to be handled by a single operator. In this scope and drag type method, two parts which are separately molded in different molding boards after molding completely to form a mold cavity. When one part is drag and another is scope, it is called a scope and drag. It is different from split pattern because of drag and scope pattern. Both are the size are molded separately in assembled position. The scope and drag skill development. Skill development such as teamwork, leadership, information technology, confidence increases in ourselves, team presentation skills is procured. Reference. Reference from manufacturing process book that is for same and some of the given links. Thank you.